it became something I did. As a young kid, I went hard at the footy. You know, I loved the contest. Would shepherd hard, teammates, protect them, tackle hard. So I loved all that stuff. And then in the AFL, I just remember in those early days with West Coast, there was so much commentary, whether it was a beat-up media commentary, Victorian-centric crowds, but talking about the fact that this West Australian group of players will not be able to play and cope with the smaller grounds, the heavy, muddy grounds in Victoria. They'll be okay on that big, wide-open ground at Subiaco, which is always hard, but they will not be able to deal with the physicality of Victorian football. And, you know, I took a bit of offence to that, and they did when we played away, and we were playing on the suburban grounds, so playing at Moorabbin, small ground, mad crowd, just baying for blood. And no doubt that lifted the St Kilda players to think, let's crack into these blokes like we're at home. They're going to be so intimidated.
Yeah.
We copped it at Victoria Park with the Collingwood crowd, Windy Hill crowd. You know, there was that one game where someone from the crowd had Don Pike in a headlock over the fence. You know, not the Marlon Pickett just tapped him on the shoulder, had him in a headlock.
Did that actually happen?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, when they took the cheap shots at us in these suburban grounds and these rough, tough, the Saints or whoever it was, Pies, I was not taking a backward step. I thought, we're going to show you that we're going to stand up for ourselves. So from early days in that team, if anything had happened to me, I would stand up for myself. I'd fight back. And if anything happened to a teammate, I'd try and be first in to support them as well. So, yeah, it was just making a statement that, you know, it's not accurate the way you're talking about us, and it's not the way we're going to be.
You only were sent to the tribunal 4 times.
Is that all?
That's it. I don't. Not that you're a dirty player, but it just seems like for all your hard hits and stuff. Because there's some great.
One of them was for abusive language to the umpire.
Was it? What'd you say?
$1,500.
What'd you say?
Oh, no, I can't repeat that. It's like
you don't get fined now.
Hey,
just asked him if he saw the free kick.
The Age, I think it was the Age newspaper, printed the transcript of what I'd said, and it was just all but blacked out. It was all asterisks, and there was almost no English words in there, but it was directed at the umpire, so you can imagine what I was saying. You could fill in the blanks. But
so you had 2 striking for 2 matches each, $1,500 fine, and then no penalty for throat grabbing.
Which is throat grabbing.
1995.
Is that choking, or is it just grabbing someone's throat?
Do you know who?
All it says is 95 throat grabbing. I
think that was Buddha Hocking.
Was it?
Sure, yeah.
It was my juniors coach, Buddha. Good man.
Yeah, no, he's a lovely bloke. He, I tackled him. A good tackle with the ball, and he sort of made this fake attempt to handball it out. So he just punched me in the head. Like he just swung, punched me in the head, and as we went to the ground, he elbowed me in the face. So I got him pinned on the ground, and I actually ended up, like, I was almost doing a handstand on his throat. I had my whole body weight on his neck on the ground, and he was starting to kick because he couldn't breathe. He was starting to kick out, and he was panicking. And so I think in the end he thought the only way I'm out of this, he's like trying to eye gouge me. He's like ripping at my eyes, and he got busted. Like, you could see clearly I'm trying to pull my head away, and his fingers are in my eyes, and he got charged with misconduct for eye gouging. And at that stage, I wasn't charged with anything. And then all of a sudden, the media went, oh, well, he's doing it because he's getting, like, choked. We better charge the other bloke too. So then I got charged with throat grabbing.
Throat grabbing?
Yeah.
You're choking him.
Yeah, I know. It was self-defence throat grabbing, so that should have been all right.
You may have got off on that one because this says...
No, we both got off. He got off the eye gouging thing with, like, clear picture. Like,
would you both go to tribunal? No, sorry, wasn't in my eye. I wasn't grabbing his throat.
Yeah, I would have said, no, his finger's not really in my eye. You know, I'm just making it look like it is.
Did you like that? Well, you should see the full episode. They're out Wednesdays on YouTube, or you can listen to them wherever you get your podcasts.